So maybe not such a positive post, but all the same, a post is something I want to share. Now, in the last 2 weeks, I've been in the hospital 3 times. I've been admitted to hospital 3 times. Once by an ambulance, once by myself, and once been forced by my mother. Now, I suffer with celiac disease, which I caught when I went, well, not that I caught, but which I started to suffer with when I went into recovery. When I first went clean and sober, I started collapsing. Within 4 months, I was hitting the floor. Nobody knew what was wrong with me. It took 4 months for a diagnosis as well. The NHS kept fobbing me off, telling me there was nothing wrong with me, telling me I was paranoid. I paid privately and got a diagnosis of celiac disease. Now, for people that don't understand what celiac disease is, it basically means you're allergic to gluten. It's very difficult because there's no cure. There's no tablets you can take. There's nothing you can do to reduce this pain that you suffer with. Only that you have a very strict diet, which I do follow. Now, this recent outburst was caused from going out for some food in a restaurant where they clearly spiked me. You know, there's always risks. They can never 100% guarantee. I am very, very, very sustainable is the word, or triggered, maybe is the better word, by very small amounts of certain people that will suffer with celiac disease that probably will never even experience a flare-up. Talking to the doctor last night, he's given me a real insight into the fact that he was about 50/60 and said in his lifetime there'll never be a cure for it. I'm not that much younger, I'm nearly 38 years old. I just want you people to use this, you know, this story, this journey I'm on to understand a few things. Now, number one, I'll never give up. I'll fight till my last breath, you know. It's a different way of fighting. I've been used to fighting all my life from being a young little baby, man. Fighting through addiction to now fighting this, but eventually this will be the end of me. I know it because every outburst I have, every outbreak I have just gets longer and longer, gets harder and harder. It gets tougher and tougher to deal with. The pains I go through is unbelievable. I think I've dropped about a stone in weight in the last week, 2 weeks. You know, I can be ripped just to God losing my weight again. I've got a filter on here. I've got rashes all over my face. I feel physically drained. I feel mentally drained. But I won't give up. You know, I don't give up. I am a fighter and I will come back, you know, and I'll bounce back up from this. But the next flare-up is probably months away, if not weeks away again. You know, you never know when it's just going to catch you like that and bang, takes you to the ground. Makes you so poorly. For people that don't understand what it is, Google celiac disease and what a flare-up looks like. Now, unfortunately, if it's not treated and it's ignored, it does end up leading to cancer. Now, guys, you know, I am a strong believer in fighting back, in bouncing back, in pushing and everything else. But I also want to make this, you know, public knowledge that I generally believe that this was caused from the abuse, from drink and drugs. Quite likely from the alcohol, from all the beer I drunk. How do they make beer? Through wheat. Now, celiac disease is a wrong message from your brain that tells your stomach that wheat's poisoning you when it's not. You know, it's not going to do any harm to you. But how do you tell a message from your brain to your stomach that it's wrong? Your brain controls your body, doesn't it? Anyway, all the same, guys, I think it's important I document this. I was released from hospital. I was discharged from hospital at 7 o'clock this morning. They can't do fuck all for me. They pump fucking shit through my cannula. My bloods were critical when I went in. There wasn't when I left. I'm anemic. Obviously, I'm anemic because the amount of times it puts me to the toilet, being sick, sicking up blood. And the other way with blood, it's just a part and parcel of my life. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes of this, you know, and people don't realise the challenges I face in my life. I don't want sympathy. I want people to use this to stop what they're doing, stop in their tracks today. I love you all. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.